History books. They're long, they're wordy, and sometimes they feel about as relatable as a dial-up modem. You know, that screeching sound that used to mean you were connecting to the internet, but now just feels like a relic of the past. We've all been there, struggling to remember dates and names, wondering what life was really like for the people who shaped our world. It's not just about memorizing facts, it's about understanding the human stories behind those facts. But what if we could scroll through their Instagram feeds or chuckle at their tweets? Imagine if history was as engaging as your favorite social media platform. Imagine Cleopatra posting relationship updates, sharing her thoughts on ruling Egypt, or even posting selfies with the pyramids in the background. Or Napoleon bragging about his latest conquest with a selfie, complete with hashtags like #ConquerAlife and #BattleReady. Buckle up, history buffs, because we're about to explore what it would look like if some of history's most iconic figures had access to the wonderful world of social media. Imagine the likes, the comments, the viral posts. Get ready to see the past in a whole new light, one filter and hashtag at a time. Picture Julius Caesar live tweeting his crossing of the Rubicon, or Marie Antoinette sharing cake recipes on her blog. And it doesn't stop at social media. Virtual reality could let us walk through ancient Rome or visit the court of Louis XIV. Imagine experiencing history not just through words, but through immersive, interactive experiences. Augmented reality could overlay historical events onto our modern world, letting us see how cities have evolved or how battles were fought right where we stand today. With documentaries and educational content available at our fingertips, learning about history has never been more accessible or engaging. We can dive deep into the lives of historical figures, understanding their motivations and challenges in ways that textbooks alone can't convey. Online forums and discussion groups allow us to connect with fellow history enthusiasts from around the world, sharing insights and perspectives that enrich our understanding of the past. History apps can provide interactive timelines, detailed maps, and multimedia content that bring historical events to life. We can explore the rise and fall of empires, the impact of revolutions, and the stories of everyday people who lived through extraordinary times. Visiting historical sites with the aid of digital guides and augmented reality can transform our understanding of these places, making history feel immediate and relevant. Even historical fiction can offer new perspectives, blending fact and imagination to create compelling narratives that resonate with modern readers. So, whether it's through social media, virtual reality, augmented reality, or interactive apps, history is getting a digital makeover. And it's not just about making history more fun, it's about making it more accessible, more engaging, and more relevant to our lives today. Get ready to dive into the past like never before and see history through a whole new lens. The digital age is here, and it's bringing history along for the ride. Let's be real, Cleopatra was the queen of keeping things interesting. This is a woman who knew how to make an entrance. Arriving to meet Julius Caesar rolled up in a rug? Legendary.
Feeling a little torn between two Romans today. Decisions. #Egypt needs me, #love triangle, #sorry not sorry.
Ah, Napoleon. Short in stature, huge in ambition and ego. This is a man who crowned himself emperor. You just know he would have been all over social media, documenting his every move. Can't you just see it? Selfies with the Sphinx, victory marches hashtagged with #empire goals, and maybe even the occasional passive-aggressive post about his rivals.
Just conquered another country, NBD. #Napoleon takes Europe, #sorry not sorry, #empire building.
Albert Einstein, genius, physicist, and meme lord? Okay, maybe not quite, but you can't deny that the man had a sense of humor. Just look at that photo of him sticking out his tongue. Now imagine that playful intelligence unleashed on the internet. He'd be schooling us all with science memes that would make our brains hurt in a good way.
Me trying to explain relativity to my friends after a night out.
Section 5. Julius Caesar, gone but not forgotten, on social media. Vicky Julius Caesar's famous words meaning, I came, I saw, I conquered, short to the point and undeniably catchy. Sounds like a tweet, doesn't it? Caesar was a man of action, but he also understood the power of words. He would have been a natural on Twitter, sharing his thoughts on politics, philosophy, and maybe even throwing in a few gladiatorial combat updates for good measure. Et tu, brute, more like et tu, Twitterverse. Section 6. Joan of Arc's Heavenly Feed. Joan of Arc, the peasant girl who became a military leader and national heroine of France, talk about an inspiring figure. She was guided by her faith and driven by a powerful sense of purpose. On social media, Joan would have been a beacon of hope and inspiration, sharing messages of courage, faith, and the importance of fighting for what you believe in.
Hear ye, my latest visions.
Section 7. Shakespeare, master of the iambic pentameter, and now the tweet. To be or not to be, that is the question. A line so famous, it's practically a tweet already. William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, could craft a sonnet that would make your heart ache and a comedy that would have you rolling in the aisles. On Twitter, he'd be a master of the 280-character play, captivating us with witty observations, romantic musings, and maybe even a few burns directed at his fellow playwrights.
All the world's a stage, and Twitter's my new play.
Section 8. Lincoln's Log Cabin Live Stream. Imagine stepping back in time to the humble beginnings of one of America's most revered leaders. This log cabin, nestled in the woods, is where Abraham Lincoln's journey began. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, known for his eloquence, his honesty, and his iconic top hat. Born in a simple log cabin, Lincoln's rise to the presidency is a testament to his determination and resilience. His legacy is not just in his speeches, but in his actions that shaped the nation. He led the country through one of its most tumultuous periods, the Civil War, and his words continue to inspire generations. The Gettysburg Address, delivered during the height of the Civil War, remains one of the most powerful speeches in American history. Lincoln's leadership during this time was crucial in preserving the Union and abolishing slavery. In today's digital age, Lincoln would have embraced the power of social media to connect with the American people directly. Imagine Lincoln with his profound wisdom and ability to connect with people using platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to share his thoughts and policies. His messages of unity, equality, and justice would resonate even more in the digital world. Imagine him live streaming from the White House, sharing his thoughts on the issues of the day and reminding everyone of the importance of unity and equality. He would address the nation, not just through formal speeches, but through casual, heartfelt conversations, making him more accessible to the common people. 407 hashtags ago, Lincoln's timeless messages would be trending topics, reaching millions instantly. His ability to communicate complex ideas in simple terms would make him a social media sensation. The principles he stood for, freedom, equality, and justice, would be amplified in the digital age, inspiring a new generation to uphold these values. Section 9. Marie Curie. Radium reactions and revolutionary discoveries. Marie Curie, the pioneering scientist who broke barriers in a male-dominated field and made groundbreaking discoveries in radioactivity. She was a woman of science, driven by a relentless curiosity and a passion for knowledge.
On social media, I would have been a champion for STEM education, sharing my love of science with the world and inspiring the next generation of thinkers and innovators. Radium, it's lit, literally.
Section 10. Gandhi's peaceful posts. Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of India's independence movement, known for his philosophy of non-violent resistance and his unwavering belief in the power of peace. His teachings continue to resonate with people around the world, inspiring them to fight for justice and equality through peaceful means. Gandhi's social media presence would have been a beacon of peace and understanding, a platform for promoting dialogue, empathy, and compassion. Be the change you wish to see in the world and on the internet. Section 11. History in the Digital Age, a Final Thought. From Cleopatra's relationship dramas to Einstein's science memes, history is filled with moments that could have taken on a whole new dimension if social media had been around. We've had a little fun imagining how history might have unfolded differently if social media had been around. Imagine the Renaissance artists sharing their masterpieces on Instagram, or Victorian-era writers tweeting their latest thoughts. But beyond the humor, there's a deeper point here. Social media, for all its quirks and controversies, is a reflection of our timeless human need to connect and communicate. Throughout history, humans have always had a desire to connect, to share their stories, and to leave their mark on the world. From the earliest cave paintings and hieroglyphics to the stories told around campfires, our need to communicate has been a driving force in our evolution. The invention of writing allowed us to record our thoughts and experiences, and the printing press revolutionized the way information was disseminated. Newspapers brought news from around the world to people's doorsteps, and each of these advancements brought us closer together. social media is just the latest tool in our ever-evolving quest to understand ourselves and each other. It allows us to share our lives in real time, to connect with people across the globe, and to find communities of like-minded individuals. So the next time you're scrolling through your feed, remember that you're participating in a long tradition of human connection. Each post, like, and comment is a modern-day echo of the stories told by our ancestors. Take a moment to appreciate the power of connection and the long, fascinating history that has led us to this moment. Whether it's a hug, a handshake, or a selfie with friends, these moments of connection are what make us human. From cave paintings to social media, our methods of communication have evolved, but our desire to connect remains unchanged. As we look to the future, let's remember the lessons of the past and continue to cherish the connections we make along the way.